Alrighty, hey everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Her ladyship, Bassman and Basswoman. Now, um, this morning I am hoping to finish the interior of the Chev. It's just dawned on me I need to get some more tape. I do. Yes. Anyhow, oh wait, link. Bing, bang, and boom. Send. Well, I've been told. Oh, and we all know the drill. And the bad news, Bassman, is David has already beaten you here, mate. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing? All right. Now.
Hey, David.
Hello.
Uh, I've got everything organised for my new abode.
David won again.
So, as far as the rent, first fortnight's rent paid, the bond paid, all this sort of caper. So now I can move in once I get the keys.
I'll tell you what.
4 days after I get the keys.
Jeff?
Huh?
Give me and David the address. We'll go there and hook it up for you. Yeah, I told Rob. But what do you say?
As long as the bar's full.
I'm looking forward to setting up the display room. Excuse me a moment.
Oh yeah, man, that's always awesome to be able to do something like that. Playrooms are cool.
Well, because it's quite. I mean, I don't know about over in the US or the UK, but it's quite a common practice over here for people to use their garages for purposes other than, well, putting the car in.
Oh yeah, they use them for man caves over here. And I tell you what, if I had a garage, it would be used as one as well. A garage.
Okay, so that's me then. Okay.
Yep, a garage. Yeah, if I had a garage, man, yes sir.
All righty. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, as you can imagine. Now, first, I am going to. Oh, actually. All right. I'm actually going to go for a bit of steel first.
Where's that coffee cup at, Rob?
Where? I've already been and done, but boom.
You done killed it?
No, I've still got a fair bit left.
Oh, nice. Looks like mud the way I like it.
Well, hey, you don't want to be going half-assed on the coffee.
No, sir.
I'll tell you the one thing I find when it comes to coffee, something that I find absolutely, in fact, no, I'm going to say it, morally bankrupt. There is no nice way of dressing this up. Simple equation. And what that is instant coffee. Evil. It is the product of Satan. Of this I am certain. I'm militant on a coffee coming from a coffee machine, grinding my beans. And
you know what? That's what I've always wanted to try, but never done.
What's that?
Coffee beans, grinding them, making coffee.
Oh,
like
really?
That. Yeah, I've never done that.
Once you've done it like that, all bullshit aside, And despite my significant exaggerations on just about everything, all bullshit aside, yeah, you're not going back. It is like sleeping with a black man, I believe.
You really think once you go black, then they're going back, right?
That's what they say. And hey, look, black coffee, black man. Yeah, once you go black, you can never go. Just saying. But you get the idea. Once you've had coffee that way on a regular, the idea of going to anything less fills
Now,
you with horror.
now is black coffee, straight black coffee, kind of like liquor and acquired taste?
Definitely. Now, I don't drink black coffee, I hasten to add, but the whole coffee bean thing, freshly ground,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's
But I was
like
wondering-
it's like Porsche. There is no compromise. Now, but yeah, I'm so here's a funny story for you. A mate of mine who I used to share a house with, we had just moved in together, and I came up, I'm making my morning coffee, and I see him go for this instant that he's brought in, and I've just stopped him. I've said, "What is that?" Is there coffee? I'm there. No, it is not. It is the product of Satan.
Damn.
You will not drink this under the same roof that I live. He's there. What? I'm there. This is perfectly good. He didn't want to learn how to make the coffee machine. He's there. That requires too much commitment and effort. And so you get this though, and you're gonna be saying, "Wow, you are militant." So what happened in the end was that because I was again unwilling to allow the product of Satan within my walls, I actually would every morning make him his morning coffee. So that he would have a decent coffee every morning and not instant. That's how militant I am.
Well, I can't say I blame you. I'd probably be the same way. Matter of fact, I know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to choose. What I'm choosing a color on, I'll just show you. There's a little widget here at the back of the rear seats.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Now I want to do the around the edge in chrome. I'm just trying to decide what color to do the inner. You can't quite see what color to do the inner parts of that. I'm thinking of doing the circle black because I think that's a speaker.
I think it's like a logo or just a little. I painted mine. Oh shit! I don't know if it's a speaker or not, but since I chromed out around my seats, I just took that and just chromed it.
I was going to do a couple of colors in there. With my theory. The reason I think that might be a speaker, pure supposition on my behalf, is there isn't, this being the front half of the car, there is one there. That's a speaker there. Hang on, you need to zoom in. You're not going to see what I'm talking about.
And the door panel, yeah, yeah.
That's definitely a speaker.
For that.
But there's no other speakers in the back.
It's very possible it could be a speaker.
So that's why I'm thinking. So that's what that might be, because positioned directly between the two, I've got to say, given that the heads are going to be here, can't have a place to put them if you have the volume up too loud, but we'll leave that discussion there.
Yep.
So I'm thinking maybe a a dark grey around the outside of the circle, black for the actual speaker area, and then chrome around the edge.
That would look nice, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, that's my plan. Now, that's it. One thing I will make an observation on here, and of course, it is also entirely possible. I may be overthinking this.
Of course you are.
It's what I do, mate. Let's not be shy now. Hey, Zombie Hunter, how you doing? Hey, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello, zombie.
Or we just say hello.
In a couple of hours, Jeff will be watching the rocket go to the moon.
Yeah. Yep.
There in 20 minutes.
The Artemis 2.
The
Going to fly around.
do you remember the when I think it was or at least I recall there being around the time of the Challenger disaster some pretty harsh lines of dark humor coming out from that one. I know there was around that. Now, curiously, around that time was also around. Do you remember John Wayne Bobbitt?
The name sounds familiar.
He's the guy who, I believe, he'd been abusive towards his wife, and maybe even had cheated on her as well. Now, an important point to note in this tale is the wife was Filipino. And all I'm saying is that let's not be shy. They can be psycho when they go off.
Mm-hmm.
These are facts.
Yep.
She proved to be one such. And finally, exasperated by just mistreatment, which you got to say, well, fair call, hey, whatever. She chopped his cock off.
Oh yeah, Marina Bobbitt. Yeah. Lorena Bobbitt.
Now,
he later became a movie star, a porn star.
So far as to call him I've actually seen the vid he made, John Wayne Uncut.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's I got to say that's one Mangled Willie's got.
Well,
I think I'd rather. I mean, making a porn vid's all well and good, but I think I'd rather have my original cock. These days, of course, they'd call him Theon. But
yeah, she cut that fucker off and driving down the road and threw it out the window, didn't she?
Yeah. But the point I'm getting to, the reason I make mention, is because that happened really closely around that sort of time.
It did.
There were a couple of very similar jokes going around about. I know one of them was, what do you call a phallic object on a Florida beach? A shuttlecock. But there was a similar one about finding a cock alongside a highway. I'm trying to remember what that one was. Classy humor, I'm sure you'll agree.
They recovered a foot from one of the astronauts from the explosion, and I saw.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I saw something where someone had made a funny about
horrible, actually.
A dog having a person's foot hanging out of his mouth on the beach.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That would be quite horrid.
Yeah, that was terrible.
God, imagine that would be the one finding that little discovery. Oh dear.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Something you wouldn't want.
They say that they actually knew that they
there was something they knew there was something wrong with the tile or something.
It had issues, but they let it go up anyway because they had a deadline to meet.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every stupid decision that was made, like that ended in tragedy, I'd be a wealthy man.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And you got to say that's got to be the worst possible reason.
Yeah, I actually run across this thing on YouTube the other day, and it was showing people's last picture taken before a disaster, before they got killed, and the 7 astronauts
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
was one of them. Yep,
That's kind of spooky.
I know, man. That's just
I've seen a picture of Martin Luther King, like actually in his hotel room, just before he's about to go out and just before he gets shot.
oh wow.
So it's one of those things of he's completely oblivious
Yep.
to the fate that awaits him. And that's what makes it such a sort of like wow shot, I guess. There's a photograph.
Yep.
Now, actually, one of the most here's an interesting photo I saw in that same sort of ilk. Hey, Reverend Robbie, how you doing?
Hello, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie.
Do you remember how there was an assassination attempt on John Paul II in the 70s?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no. I know that David does. In any event, and that's actually why they have the Pope Mobile now. Before that, it was the Pope used to go in an open air sort of vehicle. The reason he's got the Pope Mobile is because those glass panes are actually bulletproof. In any event, I've seen a picture of where there's the Pope, but you can actually see the hand with holding a gun that's about to shoot.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. That's the moment where it happens.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was quite amazing to see.
You know that Charlie Kirk got killed here
Yeah.
not too long ago. I've seen video footage of where he got shot at and while he was doing that.
That'd
round.
be
Pretty horrific.
Yeah.
Because now, you know, everybody's got some kind of a video on them.
That is the thing, isn't it?
Yep.
So as if something of that ilk was not going to get out.
Oh man, could you imagine if that kind of technology existed back then?
Oy. But yeah.
What are these CGT? What are these cameras called? These CGT cameras? CCTV cameras. There you go.
Ah, yeah.
Them some bitches.
Some of what CCTV cameras find or see is quite hilarious sometimes. In as much as here's a classic for you. There's a lot of nightclubs in the UK, certainly, and I dare say continental Europe and maybe parts of the US have, CCTV. It's not so much of a thing over here. It's certainly not in places I work. It might be now. Some of them do. Anyway.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Some of them have that all the way around the perimeter as well. Now, the reason that's particularly amusing, or can be, is that there are quite a few instances where couples have thought they were having a discreet shag and were quite incorrect on that. And what's particularly interesting is just not just the fact that we're talking, a casual shag here. Sometimes we're talking group sessions. And
there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
well, no, but it's the whole thing of, and you think you're keeping this quiet, do you? Here's the bad news. Everybody knows it.
Yep.
Now I'm not sure as to how far that was allowed to progress before they decide, or if they decided that, well, we'll send security in to break up the fun. Because as a general rule, as a bouncer, you can't have people fucking on your premises. I mean, if you let it go for one person, you got to let it go for everyone.
That's true.
Okay, here's the edge of the speaker done, as far as that part of the edge.
Oh, nice.
Once that dries, and that won't take long, I'll do the other two colours on it. Is the idea there?
That'd be priority.
Now, clean brush. Excuse me. Now, next, where's the? Oh, I forgot. Oh, there's some. We shall go for once I've moved, because I'm the guy who was supposed to be 3D printing those parts I needed for.
Oh, for the Batmobile, right?
Yeah, and the Mustang. He's moved interstate. Now, don't get me wrong. He's. I understand why he's moved interstate to look after his mum. Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
But ultimately, that of course means I probably need to work a way around those issues myself. Now, because of some of the success I've had with a few bits and bobs, I'm feeling more confident about that. So that will probably happen in due course. But I'll wait till I've moved.
Yeah.
Now,
What part of the Batmobile was it that you had to have printed?
fun. It was just the double bubble, I think, and maybe one light bulb. There are ways and means, as we know. Now I'm having a look at this dash, and I'm trying to decide, because some of that I can see would look very good in chrome. You know what I should do? I should go and have a look on Google, shouldn't I? I've got an idea as to some of what the colours I want to do are. Like, for example, I'm going to do this top area here. I'll be doing that one. Pretty much.
I heard that.
Color. There was a horn, yeah. I'll be doing that color.
Okay. You want two-tone the dash?
Yeah. Now, what I'm also thinking is, should I be doing chrome through there, though? And then return to the blue under there. These are things I'm considering.
It's got a little detail on it. It don't have a whole lot, but it's got some.
Whole lot of what?
I said the dash has got a little bit of detail on it. It don't have a whole lot, but it's got some.
This one's got a nice amount. So, there you go.
Take a gander.
So yeah.
You also have a piece that goes over there by the glove box. It's like a chrome piece, like a hold handle.
So that's chrome as well?
Yeah, there's like I don't know if you can see it or not.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, that's like I don't know if it's like a thing you would hold on to, but But that's what I painted mine chrome because I done the little dash pieces and parts in chrome.
I've got this little sort of, they always look like little buttons.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought they were as well. That's why I went with a chrome.
That's the handle thing, is it?
It could possibly be a handle because you know, on some cars that had handles over there by the glove.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've got some executive decisions made now. Ah. And in fact, all right. Ooh. That would probably be a good touch, actually. Okay. Here's my executive decisions, people.
Give it to us.
Obviously, pedals black. That's a bit of a no-brainer. Now there's a little rectangle right at the very back there, and I think a decal might go there, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to do that. I'm pretty sure a decal does go there, because there's one that I'll do that black. All that little area across there, chrome. Up there and across there, that bluish, and around there, except that'll be chrome.
Yep.
All of that blue, that same blue I showed you, and around the rim here, the exterior color. All right, that is my color plan.
Sounds like a plan.
I reckon that'll work. Oh, and a bit of probably exterior color on the very sides here. Yeah, that'll work. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Okay, now, next. I should probably put this on something. And here we have something. Hang on a sec. What the hell is that?
Huh?
There we go.
Yeah, they are really good. I've had some earlier.
That's a good angle. Alrighty. Now, I guess I will start with the black.
The plane.
Ooh, there's a notion I have.
The plane?
No, not the plane. What I'm looking at is, whilst of course I'll be doing that chrome, what I should try and do is maybe do the outsides of the gauges. Of course, make sure I fill those in a bit just to make them look a bit pretty. So there's a few thoughts as well. Now, first up, black.
Lick.
Black.
What we licking?
There's a part of me, when I say black, always reminds myself of Mad Magazine. Because of their, they would always be talking about black as in yucky stuff. New kids on the blick.
On the blick.
That's actually from The Simpsons. Because when they go to New York, Bart goes into the Mad Magazine offices and he wants to, he says, look, you know, my dad's got a subscription. I want the grand tour. And the receptionist looks at him and says, look, kid, I know you think a lot of crazy stuff goes on in there, but this is just a place of business. At that moment, the door of this office opens and Alfred E. Newman leans out. And in the background, you can see all this bizarre stuff going on that very much Mad Magazine sort of imagery or cartoon sort of work. And you hear, and he chirps out with, Get me Kaputnik and Thornbaum. I need the images. I need the drawings for the new kids on the block. And where are the gherkin and pastrami sandwiches? The new kids on the block, as opposed to on the block.
Damn.
Yeah.
On the black.
It's on the block. Now, as always on this, well, it's actually, this Thursday operates a bit like a Friday for me today. So, as always, I'm going to be keeping a bit of an eye on the time, because I'm getting probed and manipulated this morning.
Fun.
As opposed to tomorrow being Good Friday and them not being open.
Mm.
You know, I've often wondered why it's called Good Friday. It wasn't so good for Jesus.
Well, this is true.
And you can't tell me being crucified is a good way to spend Easter. I mean, really, now.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things that have been turned into good sayings aren't really so good, like children's rhymes like Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's about the king getting his.
Broke his crown, so crack his
Yep.
skull is what you're saying here.
Yeah, they got beheaded. They got killed, and then they beheaded the queen. Her head went rolling down the hill, and they turned it into a children's rhyme.
Well, Ring a Ring a Rosie's about the bubonic plague.
Yeah, yep.
And we all fall down.
When someone sneezes, you know, that's why I said Gesundheit the other day when David sneezed, because when you say bless you, that's what they did during the bubonic plague. They were blessing people.
Did you know why that? I heard a different one on that one. The reason I heard that, they said bless you, was because at one point in history, people believed that
Oh, lost. Rob, come back.
saying.
On back. Go on to it.
I was told, now bearing in mind, not by a 100% reliable source, but had heard that it was to do with people believed that your sneezing was a demon attempting to enter your body. Now, let's note there remains.
Oh, yeah, that was another one I heard as well. Yep.
Now, bearing in mind that it is possible that both are correct, because there would not be one universal stock standard on this shit.
You're right.
Follow.
Yep.
So, and the way that one is supposed to roll was that if, on the other hand, you sneeze 3 times after having the bless you thing rocking and rolling, it was then deemed that an exorcist was required.
Yeah. Yep.
And you got to say to that, that's a pretty big. What's the line I'm looking for? Well, that escalated quickly.
Yep. No flag got that.
Yes. Let's not just be patient here, or maybe consider that maybe there's other reasons. No. Straight to the exorcist.
Yep.
The power of Christ compels us.
I don't know if you ever seen the actual original Exorcist.
Oh, the original Exorcist is gold.
Man, that movie scared the fuck out of me when I was little. The Exorcist.
Chris watched it with his daughter, and she thought it was funny.
Funny. What the fuck?
Now, bearing in mind, well, her take on it was, it's just not as scary as the movies that come out now.
Oh,
And
well.
she's probably got a case there,
If you
because the
watch
movies that come out now are a wee bit more. What's the adjective I'm
Yeah.
looking for?
Yeah, Bassman had a good point there. She said if you watched it then, back then, yeah, it scared the fuck out of you. You
Oh,
watch it
yeah,
now, not so
in
much.
everything in its context and in its era.
Yep.
And also, perhaps suggest she suffers a bit from the because everything is quite explicit these days with violence and whatever else. I think a lot of people lose the concept of nuance,
Yeah.
because one of the whole things about the demon for me in The Exorcist was the whole mind fuck of the priest who was clearly having big issues with his faith in the first place.
Yep. And then she starts talking like his mama.
Oh yeah.
Why you do this to me,
The
Daniel?
whole line of your mother fucks cocks in the hell, Karis. Basically rumbling him every which way.
Velma.
I have seen a very amusing thing on Facebook where it says, did you hear about the dyslexic demon?
Dyslexic
First
demon.
out with your mother washes socks in hell, washes socks.
Damn.
Whereas let your mother clean socks in hell, Karis.
Clean socks in hell.
Yeah, that's it. It's funny as fuck. I should probably go on this next bit.
Fun fact, did you know that most people that are left-handed are dyslexic?
Is that a fact, or
Kind of a fact. It's one of those things you hear, and you're like, you question it, then you Google it, then.
Which doesn't necessarily, yeah, I'm with you.
And then left-handed people are more creative and artistic than right-handed people. The percentage of them is higher than what right-handed people are.
I see, said the blind.
Bloody thing.
And if I write with my left hand, it's like a 3-year-old right.
This is a bit more fiddly than I had anticipated. This is the Speedo I've discovered. Black part. And black is indeed the correct colour for it. And I reckon, oh, Rob, you klutz. At least I'm going to go something over that anyway. And I reckon there is a decal for that. But having that area there blacked out will give it a bit of backing, if you follow me. All right. So, somebody else want to go black on that? I'll show. Once I've finished all the black, I'll show you where I put it.
All right.
Now, time is.
What you working on there, David?
Hell.
Hell? Did you say hell?
Yeah, everything's just keeps on trying to press something and then things keep knocking it off and coming off. And the fingers are not feeling very much. And I can't stop until I get this fixed.
Almost there on this one. And then, now comes the question. Do I want to do the speakers in the front black with a chrome rim, or do I want to do them chrome rim with blue? I'm actually inclined to go chrome rim with blue.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do as well. I think that would look better.
Alrighty. Oh, that's a bit nice. Give me a moment. Clean brush.
Man, do you know what's more annoying than a kindergarten class full of snotty children?
Then a what? Full of snotty children?
A kindergarten class full of snotty children.
What's that?
Damn bees and wasps and flies already.
Oh, mate.
We had a big old wasp almost the size of a hornet in our bathroom yesterday.
I've just spotted a little area I missed. Yeah, they can be nasty.
Oh man.
I'm not a fan of wasps. I've got to admit.
Well, I've learned a hack. I'm going to actually try it. This one guy on YouTube called dragonflies. They eat wasps and bees and stuff like that. Matter of fact, 94% of their kills is in the air. They catch them in.
Yeah, right.
So they take little dragonfly, little figurines that you can buy at the, not real dragonflies, of course, and they put them up around their banister rails, and it deters them. So if you get,
Now, what I've done there, I'll show you where I'm at with the back seat of the. There we go.
yep,
So you can see the speaker. And I did the pedals. That area of black right at the back there is actually where the speedo is. Now I've got a bit clumsy with my paintwork, but I can tidy that up. That's easy. So we're doing the chrome anyway. But something I will show you, something I wouldn't mind checking out for myself actually. Let's have a look at the decals. Decal 18 is the one I seek, I believe, from memory. I was close. It's decal 16.
Oh, nope.
Because
Closeness only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
There we go. There's the speedo.
There it is. Hey, I need
So
one.
I didn't need to paint that, but at least I've given it a bit of backing now, I guess, is the thing. For all that matters. Yeah.
I didn't get those.
No, but now one thing I will do next is I will be able to get a good solid start. Ooh, you having a bit of a time there, David?
That didn't sound good.
It didn't. It didn't.
It didn't scream or curse.
We're gonna hit the chrome we are. There's a few bits we can do now. In fact, quite a few bits even. So I might not even get to finish the chrome. We'll see how we go. Yes, we will.
I'm trying to get this body on the 18 buttoned up when I start on any of the interior engine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, actually turned out really great. I'll show it to you here in a second.
Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get the chrome finished, on today. Because I can just see how much there actually is to do of it. Yeah, there's quite a bit. And that's fine. But ultimately quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's shining like a brand new penny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's very pretty, mate.
I done the top today. I taped all that off and painted that red, and then resprayed the back because I got a little overspray on it, and then I put the
Yeah.
pen on it, and then I cleared it like
Oh,
4 times. So yeah, it's got nice sheen to it. Putting the windows in it now.
cool.
And the wheels turned out.
Yeah, I'm probably not that far from painting the Chevy myself. Looking forward to doing that.
Well, normally that's the route I take. I take and do all the body work, get it painted, get the windows in it, and the body turns out really nice, like I want it. Then I proceed with doing the interior and the engine and stuff.
Okay. I have a
That's
slightly different approach, as you can see. I guess I sort of assume it's going to come together nicely.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've done that 100,000 times, and I've destroyed several because I spent all that time and effort on the interior and the engine, and the body fuck up. That's when Bassman would say, "You're like a 5-year-old."
Now.
The truth shall set you free.
Ha! Jesse Ventura.
Yeah. Truth shall set you free.
I'm not quite sure what to make of him. He was the first person I heard trot that line out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura.
And as a result, I associate that line with him.
He's what? From the...
I don't know.
He was governor of Minnesota.
Yeah, he was also... Yeah, he also played in Predator.
Yeah. He's the
Yep.
guy who is the sexual Tyrannosaurus. Or he says he is.
Actual Tyrannosaurus. What?
Yeah, it's one of the lines he chips out with. I'm a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
It's one of the probably less common or less prominent lines, shall we say.
Right.
But a line it remains.
Yeah, here's a picture where he's wrestling Hulk Hogan.
Ah,
The Hulkster.
I saw I think I may have shared this story with you. I don't know. I saw this very amusing snippet of an interview with Hulk Hogan where he was talking about Andre the Giant and Randy Savage. And apparently, Andre didn't like Randy for some reason. He said he didn't know what the reason was. He said most of the time Andre the Giant was a very nice guy, pretty easygoing. But for some reason, Randy Savage rubbed him up the wrong way.
Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Never do slim.
Like it was not unknown for apparently Andre to actually, because yes, okay, they generally knew what moves they're all going to be doing, so they didn't hurt each other too badly. But no, Andre would sometimes make sure that he actually did hurt Randy Savage to some extent.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that's how much he disliked him. But he reckoned it was one of the things that he found particularly amusing to see in operation would be, he reckoned he'd be backstage playing cards with Andre, and Randy Savage would come up coated in about 5 layers of oil, And generally, the done thing was you'd discuss what moves are going to be pulled. Anyway, you'd stroll on up and say, "Hey, big bro, you know, what kind of moves do you think you're going to be pulling tonight?" And be given the response, "I told you no oil. Get out." And when you're going to argue with Andre the Giant, no. And yeah.
So was
It was
it,
just like, wow.
was it
And yeah,
Andre?
apparently you've got to just back off. But yeah.
See, it
Yes,
was
it was.
Andre the Giant had a problem with Randy Savage's
Yeah,
overuse
apparently.
of body oil.
It was, well, amongst other things, but yeah, apparently he just genuinely did not like the guy for some reason. Just one of those personality things, I think. That does occur, and
Well, I
that's
mean,
okay.
I have to admit, using body oil is kind of a cheating thing.
Here's an interesting line of thought for you. Hang on a moment, I'll quickly show you what I've just done there. I've done the chrome around the back. I've got to do a bit of tidy up in the white on both near the blue and near the chrome, but you can see what I've done there as far as
That's priority.
Nice.
now I'll do the other one, which is around here somewhere. Yeah, in Greco-Roman wrestling, you are required to have oil on, because that way competitors cannot grab with their hands because it'll slip. You have to be able to apply the lock with technique and without using your hands.
Okay.
So it makes it harder.
Well, I can see bodybuilders using the body oil, to make the muscles more defined and make them glisten.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
Absolutely.
wrestlers, I really disagree with that. I probably would have been pissed off too. With all the big ass Andre Giant trying to pull his ass.
It could also be a thing of if he has to grapple with someone who's got oil on, gee, guess where that oil's going? He's now got it on him. He doesn't want the oil on him.
Yep.
And that's a pretty fair call. As to whether you bother explaining that.
Well, no, those wrestlers. It really surprised me the other day when you weren't familiar with Ric Flair.
I don't really follow wrestling in any meaningful way. Wrestling was never my thing.
Well, Ric Flair was kind of like a household name back in the day, even still to this day.
Now, do also bear in mind, household name of the US does not, in the same way that household name over here does not necessarily equate to household name over here, if you follow me.
Yeah. A lot of times I forget you're over there in Australia.
Pardon?
A lot of times I forget you're over there in Australia.
Yeah, it's a different, that's the whole thing right there. Certain names definitely are universal, well known, as you can gather. Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan. I mean, these are the, and if I watched just a little bit, I probably would have been more aware,
Yeah, that
Might
was
have
my
known who
thing though. Every Friday night, 11 o'clock, it was wrestling. And then after wrestling went off, me and my brother got there in the backyard and turned on the back porch light and fight like dogs.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. I busted his nose. He's busted my lip.
Oh, Jesus.
Especially when we started watching Kung Fu Theater.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Yeah, it got bad at times. We're doing all kinds of chops and high kicks and jump kicks. And
When I remember I used to share a house with a guy who, look, I don't know where he got his concepts on martial arts from. But you seem to be of the opinion that you could sort of like work a lot of stuff out logically, and therefore you know what you were doing, which is a load of shit.
I agree.
And the he'd try sparring with me, and I would look where I was trained. You were taught pretty much how to do it. You know, boom, go in, do this, do this, do this. And unsurprisingly, he would lose. And he would get so pissed off. But also I'd do stuff that were like instinctive shots for me. Spears, which he thought was just dirty. You think, spear? It's a technique I use. What do you want?
I don't want you to do it no more. I want to win.
Yeah, that's it. And I even recall on one occasion because he got really, really shit. He actually, rather than just play fighting, he got genuinely angry. I had to try and work out how to. Somebody else came over and sorted it out from memory, but he was just a complete dick about it. He was bitching to another mate about it. He just looked and said, "You could have walked out of that any time. Rob was being very patient with you."
Well, that's
And
how it was
don't
with my
be
brother and I.
surprised that you copped one. He was playing with you. You got serious. And that was what he'd do every time.
Yep.
What are you doing, mate?
Yep.
Okay, second chair. Like I said, just got to get those little bits of white around the edge. But the chairs are done. Now.
Yeah, I used to get so mad with my brother because he was older and he was just better at it than I was at the time. And he got there and he kicked my little ass, and I was firing mad.
I reckon I may have upset my brother on one occasion because he's 70 or was. He's dead now, so it's sort of like the age is a bit irrelevant. But he was 70 years older than me, and he'd always sort of like do that. So I'm stronger than you, and show by arm wrestle sort of a thing.
Yep.
We all know the drill, I'm sure. And that was all well and good up until the stage where I was 15. And he couldn't beat me in an arm wrestle. He was 22, I was 15. He couldn't do it.
Yep.
And I think that was the moment he realized that, fuck, this guy's going to be a unit.
That's about the time that the table turned for me and my brother when he snatched me off the back of that car that day outside. And I said something about his girlfriend. He didn't think I could put up a fight then, but I was older.
Nah.
He was 16 and I was.
Now, what I'm going to do is,
Damn it, man.
it's a curious thing between brothers, isn't it?
It is. But I tell you what, my brother was alive. Or anytime I ever needed anything for any reason, it didn't matter day, night, time of week, day of the week, or anything. It was just, he was right there to help me.
Well, I only had the one brother.
Yeah, so
He's dead now. Sadly, he and I never really got along, but these are the trials and tribulations. It's been interesting to observe Chris's family, because I know them very well. And there's there's 4 boys and a girl. And what's interesting there is to see how I thought they interacted, and as I've slowly become a bit more aware as you get older, and how they actually interact, if you follow me.
Yep.
in terms of there was one brother who was always, frankly, he always struck me as a bit of a douche. And this he remains, and my assessments are it would appear quite deserved. Certainly in Chris's eyes, and I'm quite willing to roll with them. But there's another brother who surprises me a bit in terms of his. He always struck me as a very reasonable guy, but in actuality, he's got a bit of a issue with a few things, and he's a bit different to how you think. And his interaction with Chris is not what I thought it was either. Because the brother in question has always been willing to give me a hand with anything and da 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 da. But he and Chris don't actually get along. I always assumed they did. So it's a curious now, bearing in mind in turn, his family grew up with my family, so he's also known me since I was a kid.
No, okay.
Yeah, so these are little.
Yeah.
You can see what. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's interesting in that regard.
Yep.
Oh. Then there's the other brother who's pretty easygoing, but yeah, he's always had a few issues in various forms, or there have been, yeah. But he's an interesting one as far as Chris gets on well with him. Yeah, but his.
Well, that's good that y'all have stayed in contact and become, later in life buddies.
Yeah, it's a curious thing observing other people's families.
It is.
Quite educational.
It is. Just watching other people in general is educational.
Oh yeah.
Now, I like looking at people when we go uptown and go places.
Nah.
Man, they're just
Now,
ranged up.
that's how the speakers are looking. I'm pretty happy with how that goes. I will do the edge around chrome, but I like that color match.
Yeah, that looks good.
Now, what I've definitely got, I've got time to do a fair bit more, actually, happily.
Well, at one time, there was 4 girls in this house over here.
Dearie me.
My poor ass, man, when all 4 of them, and it's true that when there's several women in one house,
Yeah, I know the drill, mate.
Yep. And I was the only male, man. It was my 2 daughters.
Dangerous world. It's a dangerous world. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't want to come home and work.
It's a situation you just don't want to be in, or at least the safe option sometimes is to be in another building. Oh wait, there was now a program you've probably never heard of, but certainly David would have. The Young Ones.
Oh yeah.
One of the guy who played Vivian, Adrian Edmondson, put out a book called Adrian Edmondson's Complete Book of the Worst. And in the Book of the Worst was worst responses to finding out your girlfriend is on her time of the month. And one of them was, oh, I see. Look, I'll be over at Jennifer's. I believe you know the number. Another one was, oh, well, guess there'll be no shagging then. Followed by, oh, great, let's get shagging. And the other corker was, well, we could always do it the other way. Yeah.
Yep, the back door works too, don't it?
We. Fun fact. Did you know that the Greeks invented sex, but it took the Romans to introduce it to women?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I hear the Egyptians were quite freakish.
Look, there's a number of ancient civilizations that, by today's standards, make us look like prudes.
Oh, absolutely, man. You ain't wrong about that. You ain't wrong about that at all.
There are some pretty full-on stories about Cleopatra, but the question you can then ask is two things. One, to what extent would it just be propaganda from another country?
Mm.
Two, given the era, how sexist do you think the societies would have been? So for a woman to be in power, yeah, she'd be copying every slag off under the sun.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So, you know,
You're not wrong.
the odds are that, on the other hand, it may be that she was quite the rampant harlot that she was claimed to be by some. One thing is certain. Well, having successfully kept Egypt under control by using her booty to hook up with both Caesar and Mark Antony, she certainly knew how to play the game and how to use her talents to great effect.
Yeah, they were having sex parties all the time.
Certainly the Mark Antony and her were.
Yep.
They got very decadent, and that to some extent was their undoing.
Mm-hmm.
The story runs, or there is a story, again, we can take this with a bit of maybe not, but the story runs that on one occasion, young Cleopatra orally pleasured 100 gentlemen in one evening. That's the story. Now, I call bullshit on one account.
Yeah.
Surely her lips would start getting a bit of blister action going on after a while. That's just a supposition on my behalf.
100. Yeah, that's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have actually.
I don't know. There's that one porn actress, Debbie Does Dallas. She done the whole
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
You knew what that was.
Yeah. I think everybody knows about that one.
Well, here's the thing. I have actually, because of course where I used to work, and not just at the strip club, just on the street in general, I of course have had many conversations with working girls. And I have indeed been informed that one of them did get blisters on her lips at one stage from flating so extensively. Yeah. Now,
Maybe
it's right about then you can start
Maybe that's
saying,
where the term blowjob came from. Because their lips got so sore, they started blowing on it, right?
oh, God knows. But you got to say, look, you know, at that point, do feel free to stop sucking cock, girly. You know, I mean, really?
Well,
Is the word, has the idea of perhaps desisting for a while occurred to you? Apparently not. Jesus. Scary stuff, I say. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I call bullshit on the whole Cleopatra 100 in one night caper.
Yeah, that's kind of got to be bullshit. I agree with that.
All right, bud. Feel better?
I agree with that.
The other thing is, over the length of time that's gone since her existence,
Yeah.
you know, how do people know this shit?
Well,
All right, I'm making some progress on this. I'll give you a zoom in a minute. And
David, all your stuff working out for you, buddy?
Yeah, just me and so.
You just have one of them days, huh?
as you do sometimes.
You know,
Keep dropping things and
I'll have some kits, man, that'll turn out just wonderful. And I'll have some that every time I touch it, something fucks up on it.
Know the feeling all too well.
I'm like,
It's
what the hell?
all.
You're like, what the hell?
And sometimes it doesn't even seem to be that it's the kit that's the issue. It's just that it's
No,
not. It's just there to fuck with you.
It's not the kit. It's
Yeah,
the kit.
it's not the kit. It's not you. It's the life wants to fuck you, and not in a good, pleasant way.
My star didn't line up. My moon and sun didn't line up.
Yeah. Now I haven't quite finished this color. I'll do one on the dash, but I'll finish the rest off tomorrow. But it is coming along nicely.
I don't believe in all that astrology bullshit. And your moon and stars line up. Life is what you make it.
There's
You
a
have to
great
be in the right place at the right time.
line I've seen out of Big Bang Theory, and it's Sheldon, and he's talking to this woman who's there, and I'm a Virgo woman, which must tell you something. He said, yes. It tells me that you're one of those people who believes that the matter of the and time in which you're born in some way affects your behavior.
hello, John.
You know, yeah, that is the nuts and bolts right there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I made an executive decision.
What's that?
Earn it.
It's stand easy time.
It's what?
Stand
Oh,
easy time.
crap.
Oh,
I think I'm a bottle of whiskey.
fair
Run.
enough.
Have one for us. Make it a double. I'll have the three of us. Make it a triple.
All right.
Chairman's Reserve spiced.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, nice. Now, here's where I'm at with the dash at the moment.
oh wow, that'll turn out
So it's
good.
starting to come together.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
All righty. I'm guessing your solo time is what you. Oh, hey, John. I guess your solo time is what you're doing now, David. All righty. Now, Bassman, show us your A-team band.
Getting sweet, man.
I see. Now, give me a
Very
moment.
nice.
Boom.
So the decal only went up to here. I had to mask all this off and paint that red.
Yep.
And glue the top fin on. I got the windshield in, sunroof in.
Nice.
side window. I was trying to do this window halfway up, but I cut it in half, so I'm going to take my other stuff and make me a half window.
Yeah.
Got the GM on the
Oh, nice.
gun right there, and then I've been working on the wheels. Done the white letter,
Nice.
and the inside of the honeycomb is black, where the rest of it's red. And the other two, because they were black walls, I had to paint the white letters on.
Yeah.
That's what I've been working on. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So, David, are you just pretty much just in the run? There we go.
I just got the two side pieces on. These are always the difficult ones to get on. Try and match up and everything. So, but otherwise, it's just a bit
Coming
there.
along.
So, yeah. So these a bit a lot more work to into it. But,
All righty.
It'll be a boat for too much longer.
Yeah, that's
we'll
it.
get there.
All right.
Everything's wrong, but it'll get there.
All righty. Well, that is us done for today. Now, tomorrow, being Good Friday, I have unsurprisingly no appointments.
What?
I know, what a shock. Further to which, seeing as I am a godless heathen, I don't have any church appointments. So.
Oh, I do. I have to pray.
I'm probably going to be around for a while tomorrow, I'd suggest. Probably do a couple of hours, maybe more. See how we go. In any event, all right. Thanks everyone for watching. First time viewers out there, you know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe. Finally, yes, tomorrow, well, we'll be back. Now, tomorrow we'll be back at the usual time. I've got to keep an eye on the because our clocks change this Sunday, I think it is. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. But ultimately, tomorrow we'll be back at the usual kit time on the same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
Bye.